Once again, a great greetings to you all students. I am here to discuss one new organism which is also acellular but different from viruses, different from viroids, different from prions, and even different from lichens, right? These are called virusoids, right? Virusoids. These are little bit different from viroids but much more different from viruses, but they are also infectious causing agent, right? So we are discussing here about virusoids, a second type of pathogenic RNA that can infect commercially important agricultural crops are virusoids, which are subviral particle best described as non-self-replicating single-stranded RNA. Yes, these are non-self-replicating single-stranded RNA. These are subviral particle, means these are smaller, very smaller than viruses, right? RNA replication of virusoids is similar to that of viroids. Yes, viroids are also made up of RNA and virusoids are also made up of RNA. That's why the RNA replication is similar in the viroids and also into the virusoids, right? But unlike viroids, virusoids require that cell must be also infected by the specific helper virus. They only infect those cells which are already infected by the viruses. Means these are next to the viruses. They infect next to the viruses. They need helper virus. There are currently only 5 described types of virusoids and their associated helper viruses. The helper viruses are also all from the family of sobemoviruses, right? Sobemovirus family includes helper viruses, right? An example of helper virus is the subterranean clover mottle virus. Subterranean clover mottle virus, which has an associated virusoid packaged inside the viral capsid. Right? Inside the viral capsid, they contain virusoids. That is, they contain single-stranded infectious RNA inside the virus capsid. Means inside protein coat already infectious viral DNA or RNA is present, and also this single-stranded non-self-replicating particle is also present there just inside the capsid of viruses, right? Next we are moving toward once the helper virus enters the host cell, the virusoids are released and can be found free in plant cell cytoplasm. जैसे ही हेल्पर सेल अंदर जाता है, इन्फेक्शन शुरू करता है, वैसे ही ये वायरोसॉइड्स भी उनके साइटोप्लाज्म में फ्लोट करना शुरू हो जाते हैं. Where they possesses ribozyme activity, जहाँ पे ये ribozyme activity करते हैं, that is catalytic activity. The helper virus undergo typical viral replication independent of the activity of the virusoid. Helper virus उस वक्त सिर्फ अपनी एक्टिविटी करते हैं, उनको कोई मतलब नहीं है कि virusoid क्या कर रहा है क्या नहीं कर रहा है. मतलब helper सेल जो हैं वो उस होस्ट सेल के DNA को, उसके जो उसका मैकेनिज्म है उसको पकड़ लेते हैं, हाईजैक करते हैं और खुद का प्रोटीन बनाना शुरू करते हैं. The virusoid genomes are small, only 220 to 388 nucleotide long. These are very small. They have only 220 to 388 nucleotide inside their genome, right? A virusoid genome does not code for any protein. ये किसी भी प्रोटीन के लिए कोड नहीं करता, but instead serves only to replicate virusoid RNA. These nucleotides are only for the replication of virusoid protein, virusoid RNA, right? Virusoid belong to a larger group of infectious agents called satellite RNA. Yes, they belong to larger group, that is satellite RNA group, which are similar pathogenic RNA found in animals. Unlike plant virusoids, satellite RNAs may encode for protein. However, like plant virusoids, satellite RNA must confect with a helper virus to replicate. Yes, these virusoid needs helper virus. They need helper virus particle always. Virusoid needs helper virus particle to infect the host cell, right? One satellite RNA that infect a human, and that has been described by some scientists as a virusoid, is the hepatitis delta virus, that is HDV. Hepatitis delta virus is a type of a virusoid, which by some reports is also called hepatitis delta virusoid. Much larger than the plant virusoid, HDV has a circular single-stranded RNA genome of 1700 nucleotides and can direct the biosynthesis of HDV-associated proteins, right? HDV works to prepare its own protein. It contains 1700 nucleotides. तो HDV जो हो गया वो एनिमल वायरोसॉइड हो गया, और जो पहले हमने पढ़ा वो प्लांट वायरोसॉइड हो गया. ठीक है. HDV हेल्पर वायरस इज द हेपेटाइटिस बी वायरस. यस, HDV वायरोसॉइड जो हैं वो तभी अटैक करते हैं सेल पर जब पहले से हेल्पर सेल डैमेज कर चुका होता है सेल को. तो यहाँ पे HDV जो हैं जिनका नाम है हेपेटाइटिस डेल्टा वायरोसॉइड, वो तभी अटैक करते हैं जब सेल पर हेपेटाइटिस बी वायरस अटैक कर चुका होता है. को इन्फेक्शन विथ HBV and HDV results in more severe pathological changes in the liver during infection. तो इन दोनों का जो इन्फेक्शन होता है स्टूडेंट, वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा इन्फेक्शन कॉज करता है किस पे? लिवर पे. विच इज़ हाउ HDV was first discovered. तो HDV जो है वो पहले डिस्कवर हुआ और वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा डिजीज़ कॉज करता है और डैमेज करता है टिश्यूज़ को, राइट. तो यहाँ पे हमने स्टूडेंट देखा वायरोसॉइड्स के बारे में, जो एक दूसरे टाइप का भी पार्टिकल था, जो थोड़ा सा वायरस से अलग था, थोड़ा वायरोइड से अलग था, थोड़ा प्रियॉन से अलग था, और हमने इसको फाइनली यहाँ पे ख़त्म किया. ठीक है. तो नाउ वी आर मूविंग at the end of this lecture by concluding this topic that virusoids are those particles which require helper virus. These are single stranded RNA particle, but they require helper virus before their attack, right? Till then, take care. The lecture is ending and we will meet in the next lecture, that is lichens.